Oh, it's movie night. And damn it, the scares just keep on coming. Maybe I'm going to blame Michaela Wonders for this one. Well, anyway, Black Phone. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying the name wrong, Vic. It's The Black Phone for the first time, y'all. We'll be right back.
That's fun.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
Taylor.
I was really starting to like you. Finny. I almost let you go.
Who are you?
You know all our names?
I had a dream about it.
Please hurry!
Ooh, the creepiest damn thing.
Well, damn it, there it is. It's the Black Phone. And yeah, welcome back to Mike and Vic movie night. Mick,
It's
Vic,
positive.
that is. Jesus, man, Black Booth. I see why people love this film. My first time watching it, you got Ethan Hawke in this thing that's just playing like one creepy ass dude from the 70s. Okay, so let's real fast tell him what this name about. All right, what's his name? Finney Shaw is a shy but clever 13-year-old boy who he's being held in a pretty much a soundproof basement by some sadistic, hear the word, sadistic mass murderer. Soon he discovered that he can hear voices on a phone that's not even plugged in. Okay, but the people on the phone that's calling him are all the other victims in the neighborhood, and they are all hell bent on making sure that Finn will not become just another victim. Finn, played by Mason. I can't say his name correctly. Thamiz. I know he is Hiccup in the live action How to Train a Dragon. So that's what he's doing right here. And I want to also give our shout outs to the little girl who played Quinn, his sister, Madeline McGraw. Is in this film. James Davies in this movie as Terrence, the father, whooping ass and taking names. We'll talk about that in a second. And then the killer, Ethan Hawke's the grabber's brother, Max, played by James Ransone, who I have not seen, Vic. I don't know. I know you watched the Wire. He was on The Wire season 2. He was Supposa's son, who was carrying the duck, who ends up getting killed, who got no respect on The Wire. I ain't seen that man in nothing since then. Until now, we watch a lot of good, bad, and Tubi movies around here. Vic, welcome back to the show. As always, movie night. This is Unpop Review. This is the Mike Knoxxx Show, combined to do one thing and one thing only: talk movies. Vic, the Black Booth, the Black Phone.
I literally, when you said Black Phone, I'm like, oh, all right, it's Mike. It's a black movie. Let's do it. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. You feel me? I literally just thought it was gonna be like, just something black. You know what I mean? And that's what I came prepared for.
Wow.
So like, I certainly didn't see this coming. The one thing that shocked me that it's a fairly new movie, but it's set in the 70s, right? So I was curious to see if they were like, if this was some kind of true story or if it was, just a horror film.
I grew up in Darby, PA. In my early years before getting shipped off to Chicago, and this was the 70s to me. And I'm watching with my daughter, who says this is one of her favorite movies of the year. The Black Phone. Michaela's Wonders is in all kind of creepy horror films. And I was telling her, like, you grew up in an era, like I knew I grew up in an era where your parents was never around because they were always working. So we were doing anything and everything we wanted to do. Whooping ass, taking names, smoking cigarettes, jumping in creeks, getting leeches on our down private parts, including them on Halloween time, putting razor blades in apples.
Facts.
Right. So when I'm looking at this movie, I'm like, I knew a couple of kids that disappeared. And that and I'm not saying that's the way that it was, but creepy ass fuckers did not just start shooting people random like they do today, Vic.
Facts. I mean, the other thing was just the whole notion of, because I remember growing up with a kid, there was this big thing about people in vans and to like watch out for people in vans and things like that. And like, like this guy showed up with
in a van.
Black
Yes.
in a van. And the way that he took the kids was just wild. Like, it was black balloons. He would just take them and then put the black balloons on them, strangle them up, and I don't know what he sprayed in them and in the kid's mouth. I don't know if it, I thought it was like black spray paint. That's what I thought it was in the
I
beginning.
thought that too.
I didn't know what that was, but that whole situation was just crazy to me. And then the other thing is, the little girl did a really, really good job at expressing what crying to a beating was like,
Oh God.
if that makes sense.
When
Like,
you first heard her crying in that morning, because she goes to school and other kids are missing. She's one of the last ones to see them, and she had a dream about it, so they pull her in. My wife was also watching this film with us, Vic, and she's like, "Where are the parents at?" I'm saying, "This is the '70s. They were at work. They're going to question a kid by themselves, right?"
facts.
So dad I guess the cops go to her dad's job because they won't answer the daughter,
Mm.
and he, like beat the hell out of her. Like her mother. He said, "You're not going to be like your mother. You're not going to see this." The one thing I tell my wife and my kids, I know God is real, so I know the devil is real. If somebody in my family is telling me they're having premonitions like a medium, or or right now there's little Johnny sitting right here in the corner, dad, talking to me, I'm going to take his ass serious.
Yeah, you know what? I was just shocked by the accuracy of how those beatings went. You know what I mean? Like, you would think that they would kind of like tone it down a little bit, but no, 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 no. The accuracy of how and mind you, it wasn't even like the father beating the son. It was the father beating the daughter, which is something that,
You don't
like,
see,
you do not see. You feel what I'm
but
saying?
happened all the time.
No, facts. I mean, at that time, it was just different. It was a different mindset.
Mhm.
But I found that whole thing interesting. That's one of the things that made me question if this was a true story or not, and how much of it is true or not. You know what I mean? Because um, I guess in anything, I guess they just did a really good job of portraying the '70s.
I thought they did a good job as well. You have Finney, who's a good kid, right? He's going around, but he's getting picked on by neighborhood kids.
And even that, the neighborhood fight with the
Yeah.
kids and the guy hitting the little girl, and like, and them fighting each other and like holding each other down, like that was straight up. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
the
you got
kids cross that, you
Robin.
don't see that.
Uh, you got Robin, played by Miguel Mora,
Mm,
right? You have Vance. So these are kids that were getting kidnapped, right? But
hmm
you had Bruce was the first one that he knew they had the picture against. He almost got me. That was the first voice that Finney heard on the phone in the basement. He got him there as he's
hmm
being helped, here by the grabber in this soundproof basement. Um, but Miguel is his friend, right? But Robin rather is his friend, and he's protecting him, sticking up for him, but he helps him out with school. He's not a bad kid. Finney's not a bad kid. The part that got me though, Vic, the phone's ringing. He's finally trying to figure out himself, like, what is this coming from? Am I real? Am I seeing these things I'm seeing for real himself? Because the phone's clearly not plugged in, right? The grabber comes down, it's like, yo, what's your name? You know what I mean? Oh, you lied to me. You're not going to eat today. The phone never worked. Hasn't worked since I was a kid. Things like that. But he runs out, Vic. And I'm sitting there like, Ethan Hawke had enough time to go get the keys, get in the van, start the van, and you get caught. Come on, Vic. That kid, I'm running. He's in a truck or he's in a van. Ain't nobody gonna catch me. There's fences, there's houses, there's trees. Why is he getting caught? He finally gets out of the way of this movie that's scary. They gotta think now. These are kids that the grabber is kidnapping, Vic. And you got a town, like you said. I was with you. Was like I was shocked that it didn't read based off a true story. You know what I mean? Like when we saw, we did Weapons. Please go back and watch the Weapons review. Watch for the first time. As here we are now here watching the Black Booth for the first time. What's your first impressions though through this thriller, through this movie, as we can get to the conclusion of this film? Because I looked at it and was like, I see why this was widely popular. I don't see how there's a sequel that I'm preparing as you guys watch, as I have already seen the Black Booth 2, as I'm going to prepare to go see that this morning. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out in this whole scenario with it. Of course, he gets away. The sister has the dream. She sees the address. the police. They believe her because these kids are disappearing. They go to the address that she sees because she sees it in a dream, and then she sees it as she's in the street by herself. He could have kidnapped her then, right? On her banana seat bike in the rain with a yellow raincoat on, like some shit out of It, right? And boom, it's across the street. She's running like, "Where's my brother?" Nobody's here. They see all the bodies that are there, and another one dug for the next body, which was Finn. But by this time, you got the ghost, the spirits, the premonitions telling Vin how to escape. You're gonna have to fight this dude. You're gonna have to fight him. Put Sam the phone, and they start practicing like it's the Karate Kid, Vic. Wax on, wax off with his face with the phone.
I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, he's
step back, swing. Practice, step up, and then
step up, step back. One round, one punch, one step at a time, one round at a time, one punch at a time.
I mean, not even that, because like it was step by step. First, they told him to dig the hole. So you know what I mean? Take the cracks out the thing, dig the hole, cover it up, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like it was just like a whole process. It's like the ghosts just got together and they just figured it out. You know what I mean? What? You see, I thought I was entertained, but and maybe this is just me being in my 40s.
Okay.
Because really, like a couple people died that you saw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is like I guess I would list this as a suspense as opposed to like a horror film.
I think it would be more of a suspense than a horror, but you know, today's world, it's all horror now, right?
Yeah, like I was shocked once his brother got killed.
Yeah,
the old man's brother. He was like, "Oh, look, I had to kill my brother." Blah 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 blah. But the other thing that where I was disappointed is that you didn't really get to know the bad guy.
Which you talking about the grabber?
Yeah,
right. So I'm thinking maybe Black Booth 2 is before this time. Maybe they go further back to the other kids or something along those lines. I don't know. I can't. My daughter said, "You're going to see a movie and see a trailer too." No, I didn't see the trailer, but you want to go see it, so I'm going to take you. You know. So
I see you. All right. And so like I guess I guess the part 2 is like the prequel to this, which makes sense. I guess if people want to be more interested in the story, but yeah, like I guess that kind of makes sense because like for example, if you think about Jason. You didn't really get into Jason's backstory until like the third movie. And so like where like Jason's mother had the sweater and all of that, you know what I mean? You remember what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know
I had to Google that real fast. So basically Quinn now receives the phone calls. So as Quinn gets older, 15-year-old Quinn receives the call. So now that I guess so I don't know to me it looked like Finn killed him. Blood everywhere, right? He choked him out. He punched him out. The cops are there. How does the grabber get away? You know?
See now, but wait, he was stuck in the hole because remember how he went in the hole and broke his foot.
Yeah,
when he fell in the hole. So I don't know if he ever even got out. But they never really even showed that.
They didn't show that them going down and him coming out. They just showed him coming out. They never even once showed the police go across the street. So maybe there's no body, right? I got you on that.
Like they never. So there's just a lot of details that were left out. Which I was a little disappointed by.
Okay.
Because at that point, like I had already invested enough because this is definitely a slow burn.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour, definitely a slow burn. I definitely thought with you, the first 20 minutes of going around the whole neighborhood and getting the vibe of the neighborhood, I didn't think that was necessarily needed as much. Like the store scene where the one kid gets mad for beating him with the pinball machine. And the one kid whoops his ass. Like certain things that you're right. I didn't see the need for it, but I still thought it was it went with how the vibe of the film went.
No, definitely. I mean, because if they wanted to cater to people that remember the 70s, I think they did a very good job of that. You know what I mean? I certainly do think they did a very, very good job of that. I was just waiting for an 8-track to pop up somewhere.
So the question we asked you guys that they're watching, we're going to answer ourselves. And Vic, you already know it.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Go ahead, Vic. What you rate this movie? What you got for a pork chop?
I give it a thumbs up. I mean, I give it a 4 stars. I give it a 4 stars.
You give it 4 out of what?
A 4 out of 5.
Okay, let's say a 4 out of 10 would have been a good.
I give it a 4 out of 5. That's what I give it because like I said, like I was left wanting more.
Okay. Well, maybe that's what part two is going to give us, the one we're wanting for, right? A
Mhm.
continuation. That's how they do these things nowadays, right? You
Mhm.
turn TV series used to be 23 episodes. Now they're 10, and people are satisfied with that. No, that's a quarter of a season in
No,
our
what
day.
though? This
You know what I
this
mean?
movie, just like the last movie we did, was definitely given episode one.
Definitely was giving episode one. What here is my take on this film. Comedy, let's be honest. I don't think there were any in this entire film, Vic. I'm not saying it didn't have laughing moments. I thought Weapons had a little comedy in it because of the people they had in the film.
Mhm.
Action wise, I give it about a 2 because the way the fight scenes went down, they had little gemstone early in the film where Robin beat up. I thought that was funny moments of that for those who like righteous gemstones. Drama in this film, to me, this is the layer of the film. This is the softness, the moistness of the cake. Full drama, in my opinion, going back and forth, what's actually going on. And Vic, you brought it up as well. The suspense of this film, that is the icing on the cake for this movie. 100% to me, a 5. I see why this movie is popular. I see why they like it. There's my score right there. You guys strike it down. What do you think? Comment below. Let us know your thoughts on this. But for me, Vic, I'm with you. It's a thumbs up movie to me. I'm actually excited to go see part 2 today.
You know what though? One thing that I don't want to understand, and I do want to understand, is the whole deal with the mask. If you notice, when he took the mask off of him, he started like wilding, like if he was Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? Like the mask was supposed to be on, type shit. Like,
I
uh,
think when you
and
have
I didn't know
psychos,
the mask.
right? Typically, when you see cycles like this, the mask gives them some kind of power in their
No,
mind.
but the thing with that is this: it was two different masks. One was a lower mask, one was a higher mask. Like by the
There were
end,
two different parts of it, right?
yeah. And so, like, I just found that whole thing strange. Like, what was the point of that? Was it to hide his face from the kid? Maybe. But other than that, like, I just find it weird how when the little boy took the mask off of him, he just went nuts.
Just because
Like,
he saw his true face, and I think
mm,
and of course we don't know nothing about this, but when you read about these psychos, these idiots that kidnap people, especially children, in my opinion, who are innocent, right?
mhm.
They just don't have any. We can't make any sense of any of what they do, first and foremost. But the mask is something they're hiding from their real true powers, selves, not powers that are hurt within. But hey, guys, there it is. You have it, Mike and Vic. Movie night talking the Black Phone. Part 1 now, we can say that because the Black Phone 2 was out in theaters today. Go see it.
Yeah.
Comment below. Let us know about that as well. Vic, any final thoughts to get about here, man?
Uh,
Great commentary, Vic.
you were right today for Sunday morning.
Great commentary, y'all. We'll see y'all later, y'all.
Be safe.
Peace.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
Taylor.
I was really starting to like you. Finny. I almost let you go.
Who are you?
You know all our names.
I had a dream about it.
Please hurry!
Ooh, the creepiest damn thing.